Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing today? Hope everybody's said fine and dandy. Not doing too awful bad here in old Kentucky. It's been a pretty nice day here in Kentucky, guys. It's right now about 10 minutes till 6. And it's been in the mid 50s today and windy. It's been a little chilly, but the sun's been shining. But today, guys, I'd like to bring and show you all this little TV. I'm super excited to have found it and bought it yesterday. I've been looking for a little black and white TV like this for a long time. It is a tube TV. It has tubes in it. And the guy that I bought it off of, he thought it was in the 50s, but I believe it's more 70s. It's probably about a 70 or 71. It's a Zenith. And it's got 13 channels, and both the knobs are in really good shape, and they're here, and the on and off is here, and it's dirty. I haven't cleaned it, so we'll have fun doing that. You see if we can bring this back to shine. These got little brass knobs on them, so those will clean up really good. And I think this aluminum here, it'll probably shine up, be pretty clean looking too. So can't wait till we get it all cleaned up. It's all nasty and grimy. On the bottom of it, it says it's got a number of 19H5. So I don't know if that's the model of the TV or not. We'll just have to see. When I googled that, and I didn't find anything on this little TV, so I don't know if that number means anything or not. Like I said, it has the two knobs here on the front. One of them's for your channels 1 through 13, and then UF, and then I guess this knob up here is for the VHF or the UHF. I'm not really for sure what this knob's for. And then you had your on and off down here that it works, and all the scanners on. Forgot I turned it on. Oh gosh, COVID's still around, isn't it, guys? But on the side here, guys, it has a earphone jack, and it has a vertical hold, and it also has a brightness, and this is contrast, which I don't know if it's been broke off. I think it's just missing, so we'll probably have to, I don't know how, you probably have to take one of these off and put over there. I just noticed that one of the little knobs is missing for the contrast. So on the back, you have one antenna, and it's been broken, but that's the only thing I saw broken on it so far. Has these two wires that you can hook to your cable, and then it has the UHF here to hook to your antenna, and the VHF down here to hook to the antenna. It has your power cord, which I have off. It has a suicide cord. Here it is. I thought if it had been a TV, it'd be a little heavier wire, but it's not. But it plugs in there. And then you have your vertical size here. I don't know if these knobs are missing, or you just got to reach in there for a screwdriver. I'm not for sure about that. And then you have your vertical line here. Same thing. You got vertical size, a vertical line, and then AGC. And all three of them look like you got to put a screwdriver in there and turn those pots. And then here you got a horizontal hold. And that's about all. And then it's got a nice little thing here you can wrap your cord around when you're not using the TV. So that about covers it on the outside, guys. So let's get a screwdriver and let's break into it, see what it looks like inside, see how many tubes it has, and see if we can plug this thing up and bring it up on the Variac and see if the old girl's going to work. So now the guy that I bought off of, he said it did work, which kind of scares me, because that means he probably just plugged it into the wall and put the full 120 volts on it. So I don't know. He said it works, but you know how that is sometimes too. But I gave nearly nothing for the TV, so if it don't work, at least we have this. We can go look at it, see what it looked like inside, because I've never looked inside one of these little tiny Zenith TVs. It's the right size. It weighs about 32 pounds, if that. It's very lightweight. It's pretty light to be a CRT TV. So, I guess it's a 19-inch screen, which I have another little black and white TV from the 80s, and it seems like this screen's a little bit wider than it. So I don't know. We could put a tape measure to it, couldn't we, guys? See what it says here. I believe it is a 19-inch, though. It just looks like it has a wider screen than that other little one I have. Let's see. Well, it's 10 that way, and then probably 9 the other way. I think that's how they measure them. Well, 8. So it's 18-inch. I forget how they measure each thing. Somebody told me a long time ago. See, it's 11 and almost 3/4 here when you go diagonal. So, it's 10 inches. So, I guess we'll call it a 10-inch. 10-inch TV. Well, 19 inches. Those are the bigger TVs. That's right. I got confused there for a minute. Alright. So, let's get a screwdriver, guys, and let's break into it. Let's see if we can get into it. Now, it says something here about a safety interlock to prevent danger electrical shock. So, I don't know what that's all about. But the next line down says, remove back completely before servicing. So, you can get in it. So, I don't know what they're talking about, the interlock. We'll just have to find that out when we get there. Get our little screwdriver. I think it only has 4 screws in it. So we'll take them out, unplug it, and yeah, I've been really wanting. I have a 1940s black and white TV. I showed that in a video a while back, but it needs a lot of work, and there's one part inside that I can't fix myself. It could be fixed, but I need to find somebody to fix it. So it's kind of on the back burner. So I'm hoping that we'll have this one, and I'll have a tube TV around here. I can sit and watch VCR movies and stuff. There's just something about where in my generation, growing up as a child, this is the type of TV that we had. And I watched a lot of Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry, and all the great classic cartoons on this. Hee Haw. I remember watching Hee Haw. So, you know, the TVs with the knobs on and stuff, I really, down deep in my heart, really, I mean, there's something about it I just absolutely love, and that's why I'm glad I have it. And don't get me wrong, I love my flat screens TVs too of today, but it's nice sometimes just, you know, go back and watch a cartoon or something on one of these. So let's see, I already got that screw out. So hopefully the guy wasn't lying, and this does work. But I mean, like I said, I got it for practically nothing, so I don't know why he would even lie about it just for the few dollars I paid for it. He saw me look in the back, because I wasn't going to buy it if it wasn't a tube TV. And I was glanced back here, and I noticed with all the vents and stuff, I was like, well, it probably is. And I couldn't see because the sun was shining so bright. I couldn't really see down in there. And he saw me do that. He's like, yeah, all the tubes are there. He's like, it works. He said, it's all there. And so we'll have to see, won't we? We'll plug it up, see what it does. I probably should have cleaned it first, but because it's that grime, that dust, that old dirt, I can't stand that on my hands. And like I said, I've never took one of this type's backs off, so I don't know what they're talking about, an interlock. And I don't know when this was fired up last, so I want to treat it like it was just unplugged. Because if you take a back off TV, if you're new to this, guys, if anybody's sitting there watching me do this right now, even though a TV, like you haven't played it for a week or two, it can still, the capacitors inside of it can still hold charge and can still be deadly. So just use caution if you go in the back, because just because they've been unplugged or not used for a while don't mean they can't electrocute you. And also, well, I can tell you a story what happened to me. I found a 52-inch flat screen a couple years ago, and I brought it home. I mean, I was like, my lord, it looked brand new. So I brought it home, and I didn't plug it in yet. I forget what, I think the cord, something was wrong with the cord. I had to take the back off before I could try to see if it worked. I think it was the cord. I had to fix it or something. But I took the back off of it, and everything, got the cord and everything on, and everything looked good. And I was putting it back together, and somehow I just touched one of the because they have about 4 or 5 circuit boards on them. And somehow I just touched one, just barely, and that thing knocked the fire out of me. And, you know, it probably sat on the roadside probably 2 or 3 days at least. And then I think I had it for 2 days before I even got into it. So it was crazy. I had never been shocked that bad in my life. It gave me a good jolt. So be careful. Use caution when anything you do like this, get in the back of them, anything. Microwaves are even worse. Those can literally, they will freaking kill you. They got these big old capacitors in them that will knock a horse. It'd probably kill a horse if it shock it with it. I have one sitting around here that I pulled out. I don't know what I've done with it. But yeah, there's a lot of good parts in microwaves. You can make little turntables and stuff, but you gotta be careful when you get in there. So we back got all the screws out, guys. And we're getting ready to figure out what that inner lock is. I don't know why that one, it should be out. Where's my magnet? There it is. I found this the other day at the flea market. It's 1977 Ford Bronco with the sunshine, what do they call that? The sunshine graphics or something like sunburst graphics. For the guys who grew up in the 70s, I'm sure you recognize that one, don't you? I was glad to find it. I mean, it's being played with, but that's why I like seeing them. Somebody's really enjoyed that one. But the wheels aren't bent. They're still good. So, but let's see. It was sitting on my magnets while I was showing you. Let's see if I can get these things out. That one pulled out. I don't know what's going on with this one. I guess it's... Keep on turning. And that one don't want to come out. Well, I don't know what's going on. Those should pull out. Maybe, I know they're back. Whoa, easy now. Don't want to break nothing yet. Let's see if I can get it off. Here it goes. Well, no, she's tight. She's still really tight. Okay, the front comes off that way. This whole front was sliding out. I don't know what they was talking about. Inner lock. Should be coming. Maybe these knobs got to come off. I wouldn't think. Maybe they do. Yep, that's what it was. Oh my gosh, guys. She is filthy dirty. Oh my Lord. Let's see if there's anything in here we can find interesting. There's the tube chart. I'm surprised that didn't melt or burn off there. It's awful black. It's got a tube shield here on top. I guess that was... Still don't know what the interlock was talking... What they're talking about interlock. There's the Zenith tag. But this TV, guys, looks like it has really been played. Bring you guys in here. I was surprised to see how filthy dirty this thing is. There she is, guys. Pretty dirty. I don't know what this thing is. It's got threads on top like something screws on it. I don't know if something's missing there. See how it's got threads? Looks like something threads on there. And here's the channel selector. It just looks complicated, guys. Very complicated. For those guys out there that work on all these all the time, hats off to you guys, because, man, there's just so much in here. This flyback, or not the flyback, but the yoke. See that little yoke right here? It looks... I hope it's not open, because that coil looks crusty as all get out. I mean, if this thing plays, guys, it will be a miracle. It really will. I mean, this is... I just can't believe how... I can't believe how filthy dirty it is. I don't know if it's more dust. It don't really look like nicotine. It looks just... I think it's just old lint and dust. But the only thing I got any questions about and kind of concerned is it looks like something screwed here. And this coil on the yoke looks scary. Like it ain't going to be... I don't know. It looks like it may be open. Broke. You know what I mean? So let's count how many tubes it has. It has 2 up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And it looks like... Well, there's a General Electric, but for the rest of them, look like they're all Zenith tubes. I can't tell what's underneath this one. I don't know if that's a Zenith tube or not. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, it says Zenith right there on the side there. I can't get my camera down there. It never wants to shine where I want it to. But this tube over here is what I'm talking about. And it's got Zenith. You see how bad this looks, guys? on the yoke. I mean, I don't see any broken wires other than that one there on the top. Just going across there. But that may be the way it's supposed to be. So, I guess there's only one thing to do, ain't it, guys? And that is put it on the Variac. And put it on the Variac and bring it up real slow. And see what it does. Only thing is my, see what this says here. There's really no numbers here that I can see. I really wish I knew if I had supposed to have a cap on it. There's looks like there's a capacity. No, there's just looks like two wires. It's like a plug. I don't know. I think that's the flyback over here. I watch a lot of Shango, and he does a lot of the big TVs, and I'm used to those flybacks. So this one here's got something, looks a little different. But I believe this over here does the same thing. It's the high voltage right there. And that's what scares me. Is that crap over in there. TVs are just, ever since I got shocked by that one I was telling you about, I don't like messing with them too much. Alrighty guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to hook it to the Variac. And I've got to check my wires because I cleaned in here. And I actually, if you've watched some of my videos, you know that I've been piled up around me. So I actually got me a shelf cleared over here. I got this off the floor. Got that up there. I'm going to take that. I'm trying to find a home for that home station. It picks up good. It works. But I got me a shelf here. Finally, it was piled up. So all this corner was piled up. So I got some breathing air room now. I had two big old totes of movies sitting on the shelf. So now those movies are in our workbench. They're actually in there. I wish I had more time to watch my movies. I haven't watched any of them for a very long time, but I do not want to get rid of them because I know one day I will want to watch them. And if I get rid of them, I'll just be beating myself up for doing it. And I'm only keeping my favorites now. I used to, have all kinds of movies that I really only watched once and would never. I got rid of all of those. And I'm down to just the ones that I like. So I don't want to get rid of them. But it's kind of hard sometimes to find storage. Alright guys. Enough of me chit-chatting. Let me get this thing on the Variac. So I'm going to plug it back up the suicide cord. Plug the suicide cord in. Alright. She's plugged in. Now, some people wouldn't even plug one of these old things in. I've bought a few radios like that. And when I would buy them, they would always ask me, they go, would you plug that thing in? And I'd be like, I sure would. And they'd be like, you're nuts. So, we'll plug her in, and I just, we'll see what it does. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the back off of it so we can see if the tubes light up. And if they light up and everything, we'll get the back on before we turn it up too awful high. That way, be all safe. So I'll reach around here and plug it in the Variac. Okay, she's plugged in. Check my wire. That's good. Find my Variac cord here. There we go. That's got that plugged in. So we need to watch. We need to watch this bulb and make sure it don't light up, because if that lights up, that usually means there's a short somewhere. So I'm going to turn it up to about 20 volts, and I'm going to let it sit there and cook on that for a little while. So far, no short. And I need to turn the TV on too. So let me turn that back down. Let's turn the TV on. Alright, she's on. Now let's take it up 20 volts and check that bulb. Alright guys, we're at 25 volts. We are at 25 volts. So I will let that sit there for a little while. Just turn it, make sure that lighting on. That bulb. I thought I saw something there for a minute. Let me see. Okay, we're good. I thought for some reason I saw it barely come on. So I'm just gonna let it stay here, guys, and eat my dinner and stuff, and I'll bring it up. I'll get it up to about 60 volts before I return to the video, and by then we should see some filaments lighting up, and if they start lighting up, we'll get the back put back on, and we'll crank her on up. So I'll see you all in a little while. Alright guys, I'm back. It's been probably about an hour. I got it up to about 60 volts, and I've let it sit there and try to reform those caps. While we was gone, while I was waiting, I took a little broom, something like that, and I kind of got some of the dust off, and I think I found the chassis number. It's down here on the bottom, down here, and it looks to be 13A12S, and it's got a big D right here, and there's also another number down here which I cannot see. The lighting is horrible. Let me see. Turn this light on. Now I might be able to see it. It's right here. And I really still can't see it. I have to get down on my knees here. It's so small. Let's see here. Okay, it is a 1092940 is what's stamped. And over here is also another number. And let me see, what does that say? I don't know what that is. ER something size. I think that was that locking thing they was talking about. And then on this side, it also has the 19H5, which is on the bottom. So, but I also found the flyback, guys, which I was pretty much right where I thought it was. And it was right here. I kind of dusted it off. And that puppy has a lot of high voltage. That's the flyback. That's the high voltage. And down here's the coil for it. So, now I turned this up to 60 volts. And that's where the magic started happening. All the tubes started lighting up. So let me do that for you guys. Get you all up, back up in the air here. Alrighty, I gotta turn some of these lights down. Now the dim light bulb comes on because where it's pulling so many amps, but that's perfectly fine. And I actually, the scanner. A vacuum. somebody caught their vacuum cleaner on fire. At a car wash. Somebody caught one of the vacuums at a car wash on fire. So, what I was saying, guys, before the scanner came on, the dim light bulb will come on because of the high voltage. That's fine. That's the way it's supposed to do. It's we'll have to turn that thing off. So what I'm going to have to do, this is 110 to 115 volts is what this little TV takes. So we'll have to use the bucking transformer to buck, because our house voltage here is 123. So I'll use the bucking transformer and knock it down to the 115. But I'll go ahead and turn it up to 60 volts right now, so you guys can see the tubes light up. And then I'm going to take it back down and put the back on, and then we'll hook it straight to the bucking transformer and feed it the 115 volts. So let me turn this thing up to the 60 volts. Here we go. Turn some of these lights down. And as you can see, let me see if I can. Everything's lighting up. Even the little tube here, the tube here in the yoke, it's lighting up, and all the other ones. And I don't know if you can see it, but also our dim light bulb's on. Like I said, that's normal. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All the different tubes are lighting up. We're only pushing 65 volts right now. There's what I'm talking about my dim light bulb. So, what we need to do, like I said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take the voltage back down. I'm gonna go ahead and take turn it off and put the back on, and then we'll hook it up to the 115 volts and turn it on and see what we got, and see if the CRT is going to come on. Alright, so that's what we get ready to do. And I don't know if it's the dust this out of this thing or what, but I'm getting a horrible headache. So I'm not going to be cleaning no tubes or nothing on it right now. Just going to put it back together, and we'll see what it does, guys. So I shall return. Alright, guys, I'm back. We got man, I do not know why. There we go. That's what... Turn that off. It's driving me nuts right now. That looks better. It was cloudy again. Okay, I got our bucking transformer. It's set at 115 volts. We got the little TV back together. I noticed, I was getting ready to say earlier, it didn't have no cigarette burns like my other Zenith. But just about in the same place, somebody set a cigarette and burnt the plastic a little bit. So, alright guys, well, all we gotta do is, we'll see if it works. So cross your fingers, and hopefully when we put the 115 volts, she don't spark and catch on fire. I hope that don't happen. Alright, there's that. Hope to see the screen come on. Alright, there's that, guys. She's off. So let's turn our bucking transformer on. It's on. So I want to sit back here a little bit just in case. Let's see what it does. I don't know how long it takes. Them tubes. Everything's locking up, so. There's a little picture there, guys. I don't know if you can see that or not. And we got a little something there. That's the brightness turned all the way up. Let's see if I can move over to the contrast. And of course that one don't fit all the way in there. I wonder if we could pick up a picture with it. It has snow. Just half the picture's gone, ain't it? Let's see if we can. I don't want to turn too many knobs. Well, that made it worse. That's a little better there. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. Sometimes I have let these just set and play and they work themselves out too. But this one probably needs capacitors. If my memory serves me right, Shango had one of these. It did this, and he was saying capacitors would do that. But it's not very. The brightness is turned all the way up, so I'm going to put the box on it, guys, and I'm gonna hook this digital converter box to it, and we'll see if we get anything. So I probably need to test my bucking transformer too and see what it's putting out. It may, I can't remember if it was 110 volts or 115, to tell you the truth. It's been about a month since we built that. But it's probably good to have some low voltage going through it right now anyway, playing it. So let me hook this converter up, because I've got to find a special adapter, because it's not cable ready. You don't have the cable ready adapter. So I do have one of those that's got the little prongs, and you hook it to the UHF. You old timers know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's what I got to do. So give me a second, and I'll get this all hooked up, guys, and we'll see if we get a picture. Alright, guys, I'm back for a minute. I'm hoping I got the right thing to hook this up, because I need one of them, something like this here that hooks to this TV where it's not cable ready. And I think I could do that. Hook that there, and then this end will hook to the converter box. I'm hoping. I can't remember where I got this, but I'm glad I got it, because I thought I had one without the cord. It was just this piece here. It was round. I think it had the thing to hook the cable here. So I don't know. I'll just have to hook it up and see, guys. Hopefully this will work and we can see if we can get a picture. I hate looking for stuff. I don't know about you guys, but I never can find anything, and I hate looking for things. So if I have anything else that would probably work, I don't have no idea. Man, I don't want to go searching. So I hope this works. Alright guys, I got that hooked to the TV, that wire. So let's see if it'll hook to this converter box. I got a good buy on these here about a year ago. Guy was selling, he had 2 of these converter boxes for $3 a piece, and I asked him about it, and he told me to take them both for $2. I think I paid $1 a piece. That was a pretty good deal. Man, that gets some heat comes out of the back of that thing. Let's see, you guys. Here's what the converter box looks like. It's brand new. Never been used till now. So I believe this will hook in, guys. I need it just to come to the out antenna out. Yeah. So that goes to the TV like that. And then so I think it might work. So I need my little antenna. Alright, I got my little antenna here. What I was just thinking when I was getting this antenna, I don't hear no sound, guys. It's absolutely quiet. No sound at all. Usually, even you got snow, you'll hear the static. But let's see if we at least can get a picture. Hook our antenna up. Okay, we got our antenna. The power cords wanting to give me bits. Alright guys, let me do this off camera. Let me get everything set up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've got it scanning. The picture kind of shrank even more. So it's scanning, it's finding channels, so we'll see what's going on. It definitely needs a recap. But she's still playing. It hasn't smoked yet. Let's see. Here it's done. There's our first station. Oh, and the somehow the sound just started working just a minute ago.
Bishop Briggs. This song is about empowerment. My mom has really inspired me with everything in music and in life. She's always pushed me to never give up. She had me at 16. She was a single mom, and it was really, really hard on her. She had to grow up very fast, but she always...
It's not the best picture, is it, guys?
7,500 pounds.
It's got little squiggles.
What? I'm already under investigation.
compensation for the Horizon shortfalls, and now the robbery.
But I just think it's amazing that it's playing.
4 years.
I don't know how long, you know, it's set idle. But it works. That really surprised me. We got anything at all, to tell you the truth, guys. So, I'm happy. Oh, it's just be another one of the projects, you know, that hopefully I got plenty of time here on Earth to get to one day. But I am super excited about having it.
Perhaps that salt wasn't stolen after all. Not stolen? What do you mean? Well, you just said that there's no profit in salt for anyone except Lord Guthrie.
Let me see if I can get it in a little bit better. It's a little squiggly, ain't it?
Oh, I see. You mean you think he arranged to steal his own salt? That's right. I shouldn't be surprised if the price of salt went up very soon. Well, my Lord Guthrie, are you satisfied? Perfectly satisfied, my Lord Sheriff. It was a very good bit of business letting you get about Robin Hood and stolen my salt. Yes, it makes a very convenient scapegoat, doesn't it? Incidentally, are you sure that all the wagons are safely ridden? Quite sure. And your next step? New shipment of salt.
It sounds good.
This is put me to some considerable expense. I must make a slight adjustment in the selling price. Upward, of course. Oh, definitely upward. 4 or 5 times as much, I should say. You mustn't be too greedy, Lord Guthrie. There is a limit to the prices, people.
Just not a very good picture.
Understand. Okay, let's get back to the present so we can save our future. Yeah.
Walker? I got this.
It picks up more stations than my other Zenith over there. I don't know if it's where it's setting at in the here in the shop.
Why did you pick today? Why not a year ago or a year from now? No, I picked the right bed. For me, that would explain nasty one.
I don't think I've repeated one yet.
Consumer Cellular offers amazing 5G coverage, backed up by incredible service. That wouldn't mean much.
I can't get over how good it sounds.
Prices. You already know we're up to half as much as the largest carriers. But guess what? AARP net.
There's one more adjustment. Let me see if I can do that. Did it help?
So angry. If I ever say I've got to give this up, remind me about people like Pound. So,
I think it helped a little
to
bit.
recap, cats with pop
That helped the shade, didn't it? You can make out the people at least.
and mediation scheme which will allow all of us to apply.
I'm just going to let it sit here, guys, and
even people like me and Joe.
I'm just going to let it sit here and play for a while and see what it does. That's because when it first started, it didn't even have sound, so. But we all know it needs recapped. But there we go, guys. 1970. I think 1970. You all put in the comments if you know what model, what year. I'm thinking it's a 70 model, 71. The guy I bought off of us said it was a 50. I think it was a 50. It'd be more rounded. So, alright, guys. Tomorrow's Monday. I hope you all have a great one. Great Monday. And you guys stay safe. And also, guys, I want to thank all my subscribers. Thank you all so much. And thank you, everyone who watches my little silly videos. Thank you all so much. And I deeply, deeply appreciate you guys. And even though I don't know you and I don't see you, I consider y'all my friends. And it just feels like I'm sitting here talking to you. I know it sounds crazy, but thank you guys for letting me share some of my little toys here that really give me joy. And I hope you all get a little joy watching these little silly, can't talk tonight, as usual, silly videos. Thank you guys. And until next time, I will see you right here, Redneck Ways. Bye, guys. I think that last knob turn I did a little bit good for it, don't you?